I want to get off my lazy butt and do something meaningful, productive, experiential, fun with my life. So, I decided to be funny. We all know the guy, sitting around the table, lunch, dinner, whatever. He cracks in on a pro joke, and he's got the whole gathering chortling. Well, forget that guy. I hate that guy. That guy sucks. Okay? I want to be this guy, and this guy, and this guy. Yep, that's me, and this is my journey to becoming a stand-up comedian. um, I don't really know necessarily how to do this yet, so I guess the best step is freaking yeah. Like I said, I really don't know how to be funny, so I guess the first best step is to learn how to be funny. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna watch like uh some set of a comedian, maybe, yeah, and then watch a video on how to write a joke. So could do that. I guess I'll watch a couple videos on how to write a joke, and then we'll go from there. I don't really know what to expect, but after these videos, I'm gonna be the funniest little piece of funny that you've ever laughed at in your life. So, yeah. Well, that was good. I watched some Jerry Seinfeld and some different stuff about comedy techniques and whatever. And so basically, here's what we got. You got the setup, okay? It's the start of the joke. This is where you're building rapport with the audience, right? Like, you say something relatable, you talk about something that everybody else has experienced. That's your setup. That's your experience. You want to relate to your audience. And then is your punchline, right? So your punchline would be basically just like a reversal or a relieving of where your setup was going. So that's what I kind of clocked. Some other things are you got to be relatable. You have to be understandable. You got to use facial expressions, and movements. You'll have your mic, but then your other hand's got to be doing movements, and your tone and your volume. And you want to incorporate pauses too. This is something that Dave Chappelle does really well, where you're yapping about something, and when it gets to be that awkward kind of moment where it's the audience is okay, they're being led in one direction, but then you pause and it's and then you switch them the other direction. Dave Chappelle does that really well with pauses for perfect timing, perfect comedic timing. That's what I learned. That's what we're clocking right now. So time to write some jokes, build a set, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right. Came up with some jokes. I think they're all right. I'm gonna finish writing up some stuff, and then I'm gonna go to a stage and just kind of practice, and we'll see if it's good. I've always wanted to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a special guest. He hails from his house. His name, Bryce Vanderwarker. Give it up. Give it up. Thank you. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you guys for having me today. I drove here. We all drove here, right? That's good. That's good. You never know these days. You never know. But yeah, I drove a car. I bought my car maybe 2-3 years ago. I say car, but it's actually an SUV. But I don't tell people that. Mostly because I'm single. So I just don't think it's like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's probably not the most attractive thing for a girl to hear you drive an SUV. I went on Reels recently. It's like, church Reels, where it'll show like a girl with like her hand up in worship, and the caption will be like, "This is how girls be worshiping when they're actively in 20 talking stages and they cheated on their last boyfriend." And to be honest, like, it's pretty, I literally know people like that. It's pretty funny, it's pretty accurate. There are just some like lying, hypocritical, gross women out there. But for guys, I feel like it's kind of the opposite. Like, you will rarely catch a dude lifting his hand in worship. I feel like most people think that's like a little too feely. But when bro's team scores a touchdown, he gets loud. And more than just his hands go up in the air. I mean, the shirt might be going up in the air. His drink might be going up in the air. If he's holding his small baby. But when it comes to worshiping his Lord and Savior Jesus Christ through song, nah. I'll lip sync though. Hey, don't worry though. I'll lip sync. Oh, you want me to get expressive when I'm singing about the guy who took away all my sins? Nah. But a 40-year-old just threw a brown rock over some grass? Yeah. I played basketball in high school, and I'm definitely going to be one of those guys that's like, back in my day, I was pretty good. But yeah, I played all 4 years. I actually was varsity all 4 years. So yeah, I know, it's pretty good. I just don't tell people that my high school had a total of 50 people. So it wasn't really an accomplishment. I actually just gave my dog a bath today, and it was pretty difficult. She's a pretty big dog, and let me just tell you guys, she was dirty. I'm talking like she had dirt caked on her in some. I didn't even know you could have so much dirt on you, to be honest. She was like a car that had never been detailed. Like, she had filth and grime and crevices and cracks that I didn't even know existed. And it's crazy these days, like, that's not the norm. Like, I know some people that they take their dog to the groomers to be trimmed, for their nails to be cut, give them little eye drops so they don't have too much gunk in their eyes, feed them special grade foods, and like, bro, my dog is lucky if we even remember to feed her. And to be honest, like, we've been feeding her the same dry meat gravel for years now. So sometimes we put it in the bowl and she'll just skip the meal. Probably because like she can only eat it when she's starving now. But no, we do love our dog, but like, she's a dog. You know what I mean? They're outside, bro. They don't wipe their butts. Bro, like, dogs do not wipe. You expect me to bathe a creature that doesn't wipe? She's not getting a haircut. I'm not trimming her. She's getting a bath once every, 3 years, maybe. We're feeding her the same food. She doesn't wipe. Hey, thank you guys. You guys been a great crowd.
We back. We back. All right. So, I don't know if I was funny, but hopefully I was. If I was funny, if I made you laugh, hey, let's go. If I made you smile, if I made you do none of those things, well then maybe try like living a little bit more. Why don't you ease up? Be happy. Dang. It was really good to get up there just to try, like even though there was no crowd and it was literally an empty room, like it was just fun to try that out. It's honestly crippling. Like if you have a desire, if you have a goal, like you just got to do it. As long as it's like wise within reason, like you have a good motive for doing it, like just do the thing you want to do. It's like it seems so obvious, but it's just something that I struggle to take action. You know, I have like so many desires and so many like great big ideas and wishes and plans, but unless you actually just do the thing that you're thinking about, it's worthless. It's worthless when it just remains up here, you know? Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching.